Welcome to RBL Weekly. I am Scott Hall, and I am here with the man himself, Mr. Dan Wickes.
Dan Wickes, guys, what's up? It's Roasted New York, except it's not Roasted New York because this podcast will get released.
Look, we were doing too much. We flew too close to the sun.
Close to the sun.
And by sun, I mean I flew too close to a bottle of Jameson.
Don't drink and fly, kids. You might lose your podcast.
It's hard, man. Do people you gotta edit stuff? You gotta the cameras. Dan just gets to show up and laugh like a psychopath. And then I have to do all the other stuff. Also, shout out.
I'll make my money. I'm shaking what my mama gave me.
Shout out Thighs, Mr. CJ, for the help as well. He's
CJ,
our savage. But yeah, the podcast. We'll have the podcast back up and running
CJ couldn't
again,
be here because he's doing squats.
He's doing squats with his Asian girlfriend. He's gonna hate that.
Oh yes, he will.
Anyway. We're back in New York.
New York, yeah. Brian Moses couldn't be here because he is busy opening 3 new comedy clubs.
Shout out RB's Comedy Club.
RB's Comedy Club.
Is that a real thing? Have you talked to him about it? He says it's opening in December, but I don't know if that's like a bit that was just in his story.
A good magician never reveals his secrets.
Well, anyway, Dan. This season's been pretty smooth, don't you think?
Smooth, yes. If smooth, the smoothest thing ever. If there's any basically, I think this is the RBL we get is the RBL we deserve. Think about everything that's happening in our country right now. We are embroiled in there is a genocide we were abetting, multiple genocides we are not abetting, but are being used to justify the current one. We have a Gestapo police force on the loose in our cities.
I wish someone would deport me. I would love to get deported.
So
hence my mustache.
You don't even know where you would go.
Me?
Yeah.
I did. I got a 23andMe.
Oh, that's true. You did.
Portuguese and Native American.
Yeah.
So if you could just acknowledge my land real quick before we start this podcast, that would be great. It does explain the Jameson thing. When this doesn't work out, I'm moving to a reservation and starting a casino.
Yeah, ICE is gonna try to deport you. You're gonna show them that 23andMe. They're gonna spit it in your face.
Dude,
shut up, Mexican.
They're pretty cool. I think I love bandanas and people. I don't want to get too political. I did see a video of an ICE agent going like, someone was filming him and he was like, "Oh, you're Mr. Cool Guy? You think you're Mr. Cool Guy with your phone?"
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the agent had like these blue reflective sunglasses and a red mohawk and like a goofy beard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you think you're cool? Like, you look like a tool bag. It was so insanely hypocritical. It was just very, and that's not even a political statement. It was just so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so when you got that 23andMe, you did find out you weren't Mexican because you did used to think you were Mexican, right?
I thought I was Mexican and Italian, Portuguese, which you said is white.
Yeah, I think it is, right? It's Europe.
I think it's inherently not. I don't know.
Isn't anything from Europe white?
I don't see race. It's easy. I didn't know mine for so long, so it's never been like what do I care?
Oh yeah.
I just know which ones I don't like.
Well, as we are a roast battle, we are very preoccupied with race and determining what is white.
Yeah, that's true. Whites, it's especially someone like Big T. He needs to know exactly what race you are. That's why we've never battled.
Yeah, that's true. I had you guys scheduled, and you got the 23andMe and back like, what's he gonna do with this?
Yeah, Big T was like, I can't do anything with this.
He's a fucking Portuguese.
fucking Portuguese. Make it make sense. Big T's coming together. Is he? He's not on the list. I haven't seen the battles, but he did just have a great one.
He
against
just had a
Chris
great
Crespo.
one. We will probably be seeing that in the coming weeks, but not this week.
Yeah,
but yeah,
he's really putting it together.
Mm-hmm. He is.
He's really good. Not that. I mean, he's always been
man
great.
knows how to write a joke. He really puts it together when he's given something playing to his strengths.
Yeah, I guess a guy with no arms is pretty.
Yeah. Charity, not so much.
Charity, great. Yeah, that one is not his best showing.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a good I had a good weekend. Thank you for asking.
I was literally just gonna ask. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Vermont headlining for a crowd of, you've never seen so many people, and by so many I mean 7.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
But then a cool thing happened after the show. They loved the show, and one guy who goes like, "Yo, yeah, I was with my buddy Alex Pachera. Shout out, he was he's featuring."
Alex.
Yeah, this guy, this regular, he says like, "Yo, you guys want to come over tomorrow morning and shoot guns?"
Imagine watching Dan do comedy and be like, "I'm gonna give that guy a gun." Maybe he was just hoping you'd want to know what it tastes like or something. maybe he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'd hand you a gun and then leave for a while and just hope the God would take care of it. I'd let Jesus take the wheel at that point. Did you go over and shoot guns?
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah, I shot a rifle, I shot a handgun, and I shot a revolver.
Did you ask how that guy feels about ice?
Honestly, I think he's pretty. So like it's Vermont, so people are mostly like pretty liberal in like a libertarian way. I'm not sure about him specifically, but he did tell us that like one of his favorite things to do is if he can bring, because he loves bringing people to shoot his guns, and his favorite thing he can do is if he brings somebody who's anti-gun and then they leave being like, that shit ruled.
Yeah, that's like how being gay works, I think. No, I don't know. This is low-hanging fruit. I'm making these jokes to defend Austin comedy. They've been taking it on the nose lately with Mark Maron and
Yes, we love Austin comedy.
They've been firing back. Rogan's been firing back.
We love Austin comedy. We can't wait to see the battles at the Mothership most recently, which we're going to see all of them because Austin comedy is very supportive of roast battle.
It is right up. I mean, calling someone like a Jew is very funny. Saying insane stuff is very, very good. I like it.
Yeah, certainly no one got drunk and can prevent some of those from getting out. But
look, man, I don't know anything about that.
But anyway, yeah, that's I think that's a pretty good roundup, right? We talked about kind of the state of comedy. We talked about me shooting guns. That's everything that I wanted to say.
Were you good at shooting guns?
I was pretty solid with the rifle. The guy he actually set up like a battleship game where he just like had printouts and you would like compete with the other person to like kill their ships.
I mean, you made that really good shot a few weeks ago. All right, enough. No, good. That's a good.
I was actually trying to shoot the halo off his head.
Oh. R.I.P.C.K., dude. Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started right now with one of our favorite cities. Genuinely, honestly, I think, in my opinion, the biggest come up in the league this year, definitely in the second half of the year, and objectively, domestically, the biggest come up. We have the city of Cleveland. We love Cleveland. They got, as we've called them before, the fattest city in the league.
Cleveland rocks. The Drew Carey.
Yeah, is that the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fattest city in the league, Cleveland. Also, shout out Drew Carey. He's been looking slim lately. I wouldn't mistake him for a Clevelander at this moment. But let's get into it. We got Dave Herron, a favorite of 4-4, fourth RBL appearance of the season. We've seen him battle a bunch. We've seen him battle for the Cleveland title against Hannah Belmont, 2-1, her first appearance of the season, visiting from Chicago. Let's watch.
Hannah has had asthma since she was a kid, so she gave her first blowjob to a dude named albuterol.
Hell yeah. Keep it going for the O in Ozempic, everybody. Dave's Instagram handle is Jack of all Daves, like Jack of all trades, but I think it should be pronounced Jack off all Daves because he can't reach it.
I'm not going to take that from someone who buys their eyeshadow at Five Below.
I love a deal.
Hannah won't date black men. She's not racist, she just has scoliosis. A BBC would completely renovate her lower lumbar.
How do you think I got the scoliosis?
Defective genes.
Hell yeah. Dave, if you're here, what was that speed bump I drove over earlier?
Hannah, if you're here, who's learning witchcraft off TikTok?
Not someone who likes you. Dave's parents are both handicapped. It's from letting Dave sit on their laps as a child.
Good one, Wanda Waximoff. Hannah's allergic to gluten because she's a white woman. She can still eat it. It just spikes her pH and bleaches her panties.
That happens regardless of what I eat. I hope you know that.
Nasty bitch.
It's from all the fucking. Folks, it's October. Why is Santa here and why did he join a Steely Dan cover band? Dave looks like he fingers women with bugles on his hands.
Ribbed for our pleasure. Hannah's so Jewish. Her boyfriend's being honeypotted by the Israeli government until Hannah ultimately gives him a pager or a lapel mic. When that day happens, she won't be more sad, she'll be mo sad.
That was a long walk to water, like the Israelis and Palestinians are facing. I'm pro-Palestine. Anyways, thank you. Dave loves bowling. He's the ball. It's his favorite thing because it's his only time women put fingers in him.
And I scream bangarang and roll. Hannah's father is a Trump supporter.
Unfortunately.
He's furious at how many immigrants have crossed her southern border. They're climbing the walls, he screams at the sky.
Oh, I trust me, they're coming in legally. Dave's voice sounds like his tits are from estrogen instead of eating.
Your little titty McNuggets on the dollar menu.
All right, Cleveland. I don't think that was bad. I mean, they clearly had a good time.
Yeah,
I mean,
there were some pops. Yeah, there were some
for
pops.
sure.
I think it was a very solid number 7 battle. I think it seems like what I would expect a 7 battle to be before I start watching the countdown. So I'm good on that.
I liked it. They clearly used a lot of the information that they gave him, but I don't think, as someone who doesn't know them well, I think that, I don't know. I always just love look-like jokes.
Dave's
There's so many right there, and also he's just so
He's
big,
so fucking
dude.
fat.
He's huge. What do you want? Like,
He had a joke about. He opened on a joke about her having
having
trouble
asthma.
breathing. Yeah, like what are you doing?
She could have lit his ass. I would have been like. I mean, she really could have just been like, really?
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll tell that last joke.
there was a long walk joke that she could have definitely made.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, she had some good jokes. I'm proud of him for standing that long.
Yeah, the Bugles exchange is funny. They're saying the image of him eating Bugles is very funny, and that's a fat joke. And Ribbed for Our Pleasure was a very funny little.
Yeah. No, I definitely think it was good, and I think that I always kind of find when people agree with the joke, that's kind of not. I don't know. I want them to be a little bit more argumentative, but they did seem like it was fun, and the room seemed fun as well.
Yeah, as long as you make it funny, that's my rule for the post joke riffs. Although one post joke riff I wanted to point out because I talked about this in the lost episode we did, JP, about how people will let you call them anything, like a pedophile, a racist, or. But if someone suggests that you're a Zionist, that's the one for like no. She
literally backpedaled and was like, I'm pro-Palestinian, yeah. But I liked how he said a pager or a lapel mic, which means he's been on the same YouTube videos about Charlie Kirk that I've been on. They're just blaming Jews.
Yeah, I bet all of I mean, I imagine a lot of Cleveland is on that section of YouTube.
As soon as he was like, her dad's a Trump supporter, I was gonna be like, I thought he was gonna be like, and we're best friends.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Good battle,
Yeah,
fun
good,
battle.
good on Cleveland. Glad that you got a battler who isn't fat, even if you had to import her from another city.
Where's she from?
Chicago.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then this makes sense. Total sense. What I'm looking at. Yeah.
This video cuts off right before he eats her.
That's
Sorry, Dave.
that's not nice. Dave's a good guy. He won a blue ribbon at a fair recently. No,
Something that Chris Paugh told me when he was here, because I gave him a shirt, and then he told me about how he was buying shirts for the Cleveland Battlers, and he said, "You have any idea how many 6XL shirts I had to buy?"
we have the only 2XL shirts we have that aren't going to Sky Turns Purple are still here.
Oh, you're being ridiculous. He's not getting a shirt, but
He'll just keep commenting
unless he pays for it. But yeah.
All right, let's move
shout
on.
out Dave Herron, my man, 4 times on the podcast. You're the shit. Thanks for continuing to do this, continuing to keep our league fucking going. Shout out Cleveland, the show that's been running for 10 years, which is crazy. Shout out Chris Paugh. Shout out Kyle Honhorst. Thank you for being a part of the league. All right, so let's see. What's better than that? What's better than Cleveland? We got number 6 battle of the week is going to be London. Okay. We got from London, we got Rebecca Lamb, 1-0, first appearance. Gabrielle Maddem, first appearance, 0-1.
Nice.
Okay. After this, I'm not going to read the records again because I think I just gave away the battle. Whoopsie. But yeah, I'm excited to see this. Couple newcomers, a couple acts.
Hey everyone. First of all, I want to say Rebecca is a beautiful woman. So Rebecca is 26 years old. 26, right?
24.
Okay, you look old. Sorry, you look older. Rebecca is 24 years old. She's had 2 abortions, which she talks about on stage. I'm not airing out. Yeah. Rebecca's 26 years old. She's had 2 abortions, and she lost 5 phones this year. It's such a shame. Those could have been some really good phones. Those phones could have cured cancer.
Bet you wish you were bored with that joke. Gabe actually became Jewish later in life, so you can have an excuse why everyone didn't like him.
I'm Jewish. It's one of the worst ones right now. People often mistake Rebecca for being Jewish, which is the worst PR Jewish people have had the last 2 years. It's my own personal October 7th. And, my cousin was there that day as well.
Wow.
That was worse.
Did that overstep a boundary? I know that's what you guys are good at.
Oh.
Gabe looks like Luigi Mangione if instead he shot himself.
Did you know that if you eat peanuts when you're pregnant, your child is less likely to develop a peanut allergy? Pretty interesting, huh? Rebecca's kids will never be allergic to homeless guy cum.
Hadouken!
Listen, what me and your father get up to when you're not around is... That's between me and him. So if you're here, who's digging the tunnels? It's funny because he's Jewish.
So Rebecca used to work as a stripper, which is crazy, huh? How disappointing would that be if you went to a strip club and the stripper was Rebecca Lamb? That would be like if you went to a comedy club and the comedian was Rebecca Lamb.
Gabriel was actually named after the angel Gabriel because his parents knew that he too would be a messenger to underage girls.
Rebecca works as a tour guide for Chelsea Football Club. It's a team known for its racist fans and anti-Semitic tour guides.
Gabe.
Wait, I didn't finish.
It's hard to tell when your punchlines are, mate.
Yeah. Well, I think I've lost all momentum. No, I'll do it. Rebecca is a tour guide.
At where?
At Chelsea Football Club. Who asked that? Rebecca is a tour guide. I would like to be a tour guide of Rebecca's body. I'd be like, hey, this is her womb where she killed 2 of her kids.
Gabe is so gay and retarded. He calls his asshole the Gaza Strip, as he thinks that will stop AIDS getting in.
Pretty good.
That joke, I love that. Yeah.
That was a great joke. She knew it was gonna.
All right, thoughts.
That was
last
awesome.
Joke was
a great joke.
That was a great battle. I enjoyed that a lot.
They had a lot of fun. You could tell the dynamic was really good.
Yeah, that
that
last joke. That's a great misdirect too, because it starts. I love every part of that joke. It starts with her just being is so gay and retarded. It's like insane. And he calls the asshole the Gaza Strip. Like what? And that could be construed as like anti-Gaza, but then it turns it around to like a really solid AIDS joke.
Pretty solid, yeah. You gotta love a solid AIDS joke.
Yeah, dude, like an AIDS joke that was also like, it was topical. It was what a great joke.
All this stuff was topical.
Yeah, by Rebecca, great job. Wow. Yeah, Gabriel, you were funny too. I was like, can you explain that angel Gabriel thing to me? You read the Bible in jail, right, Scott?
The angel Gabriel. I didn't hear the joke.
They said that like the angel Gabriel is also a messenger to the children.
I don't get it.
Okay. I guess he should have spent more time in jail.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Those two. Yeah, that was awesome. They were both very funny.
Yeah, they clearly have good chemistry. I do like the fact they just seem so polite. Like whatever they're saying seems so polite. It's so much funnier for him to say "homeless guy, come."
Yes.
I don't think that's a big swing that I don't think we see a lot. I don't know. It's so hard to just say something like that, like getting a pop off so gay and retarded. Like if the audience isn't on your side or you guys aren't having fun, like that can fall flat and really like you really dug yourself a giant hole immediately. But neither one of them did that.
Yeah, and they really and their timing was really solid. Which who do like homeless guy come did really come out of nowhere, which is part of why it was so funny.
I do think you and Rebecca could have a laugh off. She does have a crazy laugh also.
Yeah. Also a big nose.
Well,
which one of those fuckers is Jewish? Yeah. She's taking a beating this week, man.
But that makes sense. I think that was definitely better.
Maybe next time don't violate the ceasefire.
The Jews taking a beating? Yeah, just this week. Yeah. It's never coming back. It's not a. I would argue that their season is going much less smooth than the RBL season.
Their season's going great. None of our opinions matter.
That's true. All right.
That's how we're bringing the league back, taking strong political opinions.
I don't know why we're doing that, dude. As long as we don't use lapel mics, we'll be fine.
But seriously, man, fucking shout out Rebecca Lamb, shout out Gabrielle, Maddem.
Yeah, great battle.
6 on the rank for your first appearance on the league. I don't know if this was your first battle. I'm going to guess it's probably not their first battle because they were very solid.
Yeah, they
But-
seem like they had a good dynamic, and they've done it before for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, great debut. Glad to see both you guys. You guys crushed it. Thank you for doing the pod. Now, what could be better than that? We're going to stay in the UK for our number 5 battle of the week. Kyle Samuel, a vet, 6-3, 4th appearance of the year. Been seeing this guy a bunch. Versus Alvin Bang, 3-2, 2nd appearance of the week of the season. I've seen him once before. Super solid battler. Let's watch.
Let's roast! Just me on my own. Fuck you guys. Gonna start a fire. Fuck this. I got your money. Fuck you all. Fuck you. Begin.
Everybody, this is Alvin Bang. Alvin here believes in conspiracy theories. A theory that he likes is that people don't have free will. And ever since meeting Alvin, I've started to think that people don't have free will. Because surely no one with free will would ever use the stage name Alvin Bang. To me, Alvin Bang sounds like one of the chipmunks joined ISIS. Alvin here. Alvin is non-binary, bisexual, and neurodivergent. But still, the worst name I could call them is Alvin Bang.
Thank you very much. This balding sad sack is Kyle Samuel. Kyle's fringe is responsible for a bigger cover-up than the Catholic Church. Kyle looks like he's in an emo band called My Chemical Castration. Kyle told me when he was in high school, he entered the talent competition and he won covering the song Year 3000. I think that's funny because if anyone checked his hard drive, he'd be busted.
Alvin looks like Heston Blumenthal if all he cooked was meth. 6 months ago, Alvin got so drunk that he pissed himself on a bus. It's a pretty embarrassing story, right? But hey, everyone in here, we've all got our own way to thank the driver. I usually just say cheers, personally. Alvin keeps a list of new words that he's unaware of on his phone. Right.
What's funny about that?
I've got one for you, Alvin. Shower.
Thanks for that, man. So obviously Kyle has depression. Sadly, he's never tried to do anything about that, though. Kyle told me he had a gambling addiction. I wonder if that started when he started life off by losing the genetic lottery. Kyle has a joke about how his brother is a tennis umpire. Tennis kind of runs in his family because his mum is a prostitute and she always makes a racket. Kyle told me basically because of his mother's circumstances when he was born, it was like a traumatic birth. He nearly died. He had all of the blood in his body replaced when he was a baby. But thankfully, that means Kyle is HIV free. Your mum's a slut.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying that, mate. Alvin here. Alvin has eczema. Right? You might be surprised to learn this by looking at Alvin, but he's actually never been the victim of an acid attack. Alvin's skin makes it look like the taxi he got here dragged him behind it. Alvin has a lot of skin conditions, you know. That's absolutely crazy, because I've seen clearer skin when I visited the ruins of Pompeii.
So Kel has a famous story about how he uploaded pictures of himself to a celebrity lookalike thing online. And every time he's put a photo up on that website, he always gets back Bruce Lee, right? Everyone always finds that very surprising. I do not find that surprising because I had sex with Kel's mum, and I would describe that experience with the words, "Enter the dragon." Or with the words, "Fist of Fury." Kel, you look like women cross the street when you're walking at night to make you feel safe.
Alvin looks like the before photo on a Queer Eye episode captioned "The Ultimate Test." Alvin is surprisingly fat. Alvin looks like Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit if the song Break Stuff was about him using furniture. Alvin says that he's bisexual, yeah, but he's never done anything sexual with a man. Right, I think that Alvin should blow a guy. I think it would be really nice for Alvin to finally get some protein. Alvin looks like he's going to be the first school shooter in Middle Earth. Everyone, give it up for my opponent, Columbine.
That's pretty good, man. Kel's a stand-up comedian. He's a successful comedian. If you go to his Instagram bio, you can see some of his achievements. On there it says, Beat the Frog. That's a big comedy competition. It also says Beat the Blackout, but that's just a protest that he attended recently. Kel, you seem like the kind of white supremacist that has a Japanese wife. And this will be my last joke. It's about Kel's mum. I think it's funny, because Kel told me, good job, right? His dad is a refrigeration engineer. He's a refrigeration engineer. I think that's funny because Kel's mum is frigid and on gear. Thanks, I'm Alvin Bang.
Alvin looks like he has the same bone density as a prawn cracker. Hey, Alvin, if you're here, who's manning the ring toss game at the carnival? Alvin was very good at running when he was younger. You know, when Alvin has sex with women, it's a lot like the 100-meter sprint. You know, because you can usually tell it's happening if you hear the sound of a whistle. Alvin has told me that he's never gigged outside of Scotland. You know, Alvin would go down and do comedy down in the north of England. You know, but he would be responsible for more bombs in Manchester than Ariana Grande.
Bold choice for them to do 100 jokes each. But
Yeah, I mean that's how they do it out in Scotland. It's the joke marathon thing. It's their style.
Oh, they just do as many as like
Yeah,
they have? Okay.
that's how how all their battles are.
Yeah, it does seem like, I mean, I haven't watched enough of their battles, but it seems like they clearly saved the best stuff for the end.
Yeah.
It was definitely a
100%.
ramp up because during the middle of that battle, I was like, I don't know how this beat the one before it, but
Yeah.
some of those were pretty fire. A bold choice for what's his name for Alvin to go after Kyle's hair.
Yeah,
That insane fucking Yuri Prohaska ponytail shaved head.
Yeah, I mean, it was very jarring when they switched to the side angle and you saw it for the first time.
I wonder if he's like a monk. If he's like that's like an Indian. That's like a I forget what it's called, but that's like a Hare Krishna thing.
Yeah,
he seems like a guy that would pick some kind of weird Eastern religion and think it's his personality. But good battle.
This Scotland. This looked like a scene out of Train Spotting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
American History Extra chromosome.
Yeah, they got a lot of a lot of weird. There are a decent amount of weird hairdos in the UK. Last year, London had this one battle whose name I can't remember. I used to just he was like mostly balding, but had this wild like.
Comb over?
Yeah, comb over. Yeah, I used to text Pat about calling him comb over guy. I would only refer to him as comb over guy.
Alvin's now Yuri Prohaska to me. If you watch the UFC, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, very bold choice to go after the hair. Some
solid pops. You know how we are. We're New York. We don't have time to just sit around all day and watch a billion jokes. We're moving a million miles a minute. So we wouldn't have done it this way. We would have probably just cut out all the fat, done the bangers. But
yeah, I think a lot of them had some long walks to like a third tag that was really, really good.
Yeah,
but they didn't need a lot of the fluff for a lot of the build-up.
Yeah,
but there were some very, very solid jokes. I don't think I would have ranked this above the last one, but
yeah, I think even everybody's
communication and some reference stuff that I don't get.
Yeah, and everybody's got their own criteria for ranking. Some people might just watch these things and be like, this battle had this many jokes hit. This battle had this many jokes hit. And this battle did have a lot of jokes hit because there were a lot of jokes.
Dan just loves math and numbers. just a Tylenol thing for Dan. But yeah, good battle overall. I have no strong feelings about it, really.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Kyle. Is Alvin Bang really that dumb of a stage name?
Alvin Bang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Alvin. Yeah, I mean, the more I look at it, the more stupid it is.
I don't think it's as stupid as the haircut.
I was gonna say the two things together are not great.
Yeah, that was wild to do like 25 jokes and not do a single one about that. Although the ring toss joke was kind of about that. That was a banger.
The ring toss one was probably that.
I want to toss a ring onto his ponytail.
I would love to. You think you could get it? A little swoop? Yeah, I like the venue. I like the accents. Good stuff.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Kyle. Okay, what's going to be above that? What's going to be? Are we number 4 battle of the week comes to us from Manchester. Wow, we got a lot of UK in the middle. And glad to have you back, Manchester. Manchester hadn't been present for a while because they were having some sales issues. Glad to see we figured that out. Glad to see that we were able to put on a show. I'm excited to see this one. These people, Manchester was killing it earlier in the year. Happy to have you guys back. Let's see. This is going to be a battle of Sam Thorley with a second RBL appearance of the season against Louis Etienne. It's his first RBL appearance of the season, maybe first battle. Let's watch.
Sam, you're one of the most confusing men I've ever seen. You look like you put up England flags, but for the Women's World Cup. You look like you protect statues, but then kiss them on the mouth when no one's looking.
I'm a patriot, sue me. What can you do? Right, first of all, I'm fully aware this battle looks like a hate crime waiting to happen.
I just wish next time they'd give me somebody Asian, do you know what I mean? At least just even the playing field.
Yeah, balance it out. Yeah, Lewis is a mixed race man, and I look like one of the white men that Gary Neville was talking about. No, but Lewis, you're right to bring up the English flag. Well, I'm not going to be bringing out any England flags tonight. You don't need to worry. I'm trying to bring people together. So. He's not Jamaican, but it's close enough.
It's not one of my worst nightmares, this. Sam, if you're here, who's looking after the minions? You look like you invite girls over to your house, and when they get there, you're just perched on top of the curtain rail like an angry bird. Last one. Sam, you look so depressing. You put the emo in chemotherapy.
I'm in remission, so the joke's on him. All right? Right. Okay. Yeah, Lewis has got a full head of hair, but decides to shave it all off. Which, to me, as a member of the bald community, feels like cultural appropriation. It's all right for him to appropriate, but when I dress up as Stormzy, kicked out of Notting Hill Carnival. So.
Me, yeah?
Yeah.
I just realised I missed something off. You're reminding me of Rachel Dolezal right now. Very appropriate. Fun fact, Sam has a mixed race kid. Surprisingly not something he bought on the dark web. Sam, you know what you look like? You look like this year, you're just going to ask Santa for money. Go on, you can go.
I need the money, I'm getting divorced. Louis' ancestors emigrated from Africa to the Caribbean in the 1700s. Yeah, if you... Like
your nervous stomach, like just growled.
I knew it was a risky one. Yeah, if you think the boat crossings are bad now, you should have seen it back then. It was mental.
Me? Yeah. Sam's ex-wife is from Tanzania in Africa. Sam might be the first person in history to get married for a green card, have the woman spend some time with him and be like, fuck it, it's not worth it. Sam said his favourite moment with his ex-wife was when she looked lovingly into his eyes and said, Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever sounded cute at the time, but he's only just realised Wakanda translates to child support. Yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah, a family used to call me the colonizer. That's a true story, by the way. That's my nickname. Lewis is a good-looking lad. He's well-groomed, but that's just because he grew up near Rotherham. He's a great performer. And he hopes to follow in the footsteps of other great northern performers like Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, and hopefully Liam Payne.
Are we on the fifth joke now, yeah? How can you scream stop the boats whilst looking like a pirate? You look like a pirate who takes antidepressants. Your ex-wife looks like the pirate from Captain Phillips. I am the captain now.
All right, last one. It's been a minefield, but we're nearly there. All right. Lewis believes in challenging racial stereotypes, so he's decided to raise his son. Although, unfortunately, his dad's not in his life. But to be fair, he had his reasons. He didn't leave or go to prison. He's just dead. Yeah. All right, that's it.
Damn, dude. Honestly, I thought that was really, really good. Really creative jokes.
Yeah, I love that.
I had a great time. I think that Lewis started off strong. He had his delivery and his pacing was really, really good. But Sam, like, he just got better and better and more comfortable, I feel like, on stage.
Yeah.
And his rebuttals and just like the taking the knee and like the flag thing, obviously, but like being able to just like adjust that and get a laugh, like pull a laugh out of nowhere like that.
Well, it wasn't out of nowhere.
No, I know, but it's still it's a very good bit. Yeah, I loved it, and I think that was pretty bold for Lewis to still do the joke about the shirt while he's wearing a Jamaican flag that he's only wearing because he said close enough. I mean, I loved it. I loved every minute of that. I thought it was great.
They both super creative jokes. Both really. Wow. Yeah. See, and it's great too to have that right after the Scotland battle because we were just saying about a lot of jokes in a row, but they both told a bunch of jokes and they were like mostly heaters.
Yeah. They really banged. We all have to deduct some points because there was no anti-Semitism in it, but
it was just a lot of jokes.
I'm not the one.
The jokes were about the actual Jews.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Hebrew, the ones that wear gold. Never mind. But
doing the appropriation joke and then tugging on the flag was like really so aware, so funny.
Great. Yeah,
such a great building to a moment. And that's not to take away from Lewis. Lewis had some very creative jokes.
Yeah, I agree.
The joke about the
called him a depressed pirate a few times in different ways, which was maybe a little bit egregious, but I thought I thought they were both really, really good.
Yeah.
Very fun, creative jokes.
What was Lewis's second joke? First joke of part two? Yeah,
I cannot remember.
Fuck, what was it?
He said he looks like I don't know, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like he defends statues, but then kisses them on the mouth.
Dude, so funny. Hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking Lewis Sam, dude. Great job, man. Seriously, fucking absolutely banger. You guys seem like you had great chemistry. You seem like you were. Like, I hope you guys are real friends.
I genuinely enjoyed watching that, and I hope you're not real friends. I hope that Sam's a real racist. No.
But thanks for doing this. I hope that we see more of Manchester because you guys awesome. Got a lot of talent out there.
That was great.
Yeah. Yeah, and also shout out to seeing a Manchester battle that doesn't include Jordan Ducharme, who has for the most part been carrying his city all year. Usually it's
he's the one with the long hair.
Nah, Jordan he's he's Manchester Dakota Fry, if you know what that is. It's he's like weirdly there were and these are like two guys who both are like serial battlers where they're like it feels like almost every other week where you're watching a submission from them and they both look vaguely like Jonah Hill.
Okay.
And
they Cleveland-esque.
Yeah, and there's one in not even Cleveland-esque. That honestly, these guys would be thin in Cleveland. It wouldn't. But they're both guys who love to write jokes and both just look ridiculous in a way that's like half intentional.
We gotta send John and Joda over there.
Yeah.
I think that his style of roasting versus like the politeness and the writing over there would be very, very fun dynamic.
Yeah.
I feel like he would do really well against like that.
Yeah.
Because he'd mock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had other than we sent Andrew to UK for the championship and we had our buddy Nico Catano did a battle out there. But other than that, I'm not sure we've sent anybody.
Yeah, I think John would do great. I mean, John would do great anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, amazing battle.
Yeah, seriously, great job, guys. You got shout out Lewis, shout out Sam. It's a fucking high mark. Let's see when the next three are gonna be better than that somehow. Let's see. Number 3. Okay, we got the Bay Area. We got Noah Guerrero with his 5th appearance of the season, a real vet against a real vet. Paige Wesley with her 8th appearance of the season. 12th pre-ranked. 12th overall preseason. You all know, Paige. She needs no introduction. But I was going to give her an introduction. I would say she currently leads the league in both appearances and points. But you knew that it's Paige. If you would know, if you watch Roast Battle at all, you know who she is. So
Paige is awesome.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Noah is part Native American. His tribal name is Sex with Hand.
Yeah, this is awesome. Paige is a roast battle goat, and she has 3 podcasts at the top 1% of Spotify, because she drank all the 2%. Recently, Paige was able to afford a house with some of that podcast money, which is surprising because I have no clue where you can find that much gingerbread.
It's true, I'm fat. I order fast food like Noah orders sweatshirts, supersized. Seriously, he got lost in that one for 3 days one time. Noah, if you're here, who's shoplifting at Spirit Halloween?
Thank you, I can't hop.
You're welcome, I can't lift.
I found out Paige used to vape, but she stopped because the last time she blew a cloud, the bay got a spare the air warning. Paige is so unhealthy. When she dies, her grave is going to experience inflammation.
I take up space. Feminism. So, Noah used to actually train for the UFC. But he had to stop after he beat every chihuahua in his weight class.
Yeah, I trained for the UFC, so this is like UFC versus KFC, so... Yeah, let's give it up for OJ's Bronco. Yeah, Paige, you look like you sent a "you up" text to Oogie Boogie.
You look like if a shrunken head grew a body. But Noah looks like his goal weight is Jack Skellington. You're working up to it.
Paige, if you're here, who's turning sideways through a doorway?
Picture it. As I mentioned, Noah is single and Native American, so any way you slice it, he's probably a loney. Fourth grade history, let's go.
Oh man. Yeah, no, Paige, I would say you can't swim, but honestly, like, you're like Ursula. Except, I fucked up that joke.
Everyone knows whales can swim. I'll end on this last one. Noah's parents' house is haunted. I fucked that one up. I'm sorry. I fucked that up. Noah lives at home. They've tried everything: garlic, holy water, a priest. They can't get him out of there. That was 4, I think.
I don't know. I honestly would probably rank that lower.
Yeah.
I think it was fine. I think some of the audio stuff is, you know what I mean? I couldn't exactly hear a lot of it.
Yeah.
So you can't tell like how the room was.
Yeah, I can't remember who made this point, but someone it is wild that the Bay Area is the tech capital of the world.
Deep
and Josh
Tanchu.
means, yeah.
Deep Tanchu says that. The Indian guy.
Yeah. Should have Deep Tanchu, hilarious battler, very, very wise man as well.
I can no longer call him wise after he told me he got into comedy because of Andrew Schultz. Fuck off, Deep Tanchu, dude.
Wait, the thing that he said, I thought this was very wise. He says, it's crazy that the Bay Area is the tech capital of the world and Josh Means cannot figure out audio.
Yeah, I didn't know Game Boys had a camera on them.
Where does he find these rooms too? It's a new place every time.
I thought
it felt like he built that.
The room looked cool. The stage was a pallet.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is ours, but at least we painted it and put a top on it, and like, I'll buy a new stage at some point. I thought some of those jokes were bangers. I don't think that I think the tech maybe kind of hurt them a little bit. Paige is obviously a gangster. She's so comfortable on stage.
Yeah, they had a
the way
lot
she
of...
leans into like every joke. The shrunken head joke was probably my favorite.
Yeah, that was very solid.
It looked like the shrunken head grew a body. Is very, very funny. The sweater stuff. Some of the other stuff was kind of generic.
Yeah, they had some good they had some good interjections. There's some good in the moment stuff for sure.
I mean, Paige is Paige.
Yeah,
so you got to give it up for her.
Yeah,
I don't think he was bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have ranked that above the last one.
Shout out Paige, the thinnest woman if she lived in Cleveland.
Just keep beating on Cleveland. Leave him alone, dude.
That's all I can think about.
I mean, well, if Paige comes up, you do think Cleveland. I mean, for some reason. She's like Mimi.
Because she might be with one of the characters of the Cleveland show.
Yeah, no, there's Mimi from Drew Carey.
Okay.
All right.
I like mine better.
You were too busy watching anime when that show was out. It's fine. No.
What was it on in jail?
Oh, nice. We probably did watch it in jail sometimes. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? We were in jail. We would watch other people in jail.
Oh yeah.
Whenever it was because I was in for a year. Whenever it was our day for the cell, I would always watch Locked Up. And everyone else in our block would get so pissed off because I would have the remote. And they'd be like, "Turn this shit off, man! I don't watch this shit. I'm in here." And I'd be like, "Fuck you." Because it's just fun. You're watching. It's just like drama. It's like watching comedy drama. It's like I'm watching other inmates. Yeah, retarded behavior, but. Yeah, we probably watched the Drew Carey show a few times. But I thought it was a good battle. I definitely don't think the room had the energy, but maybe.
Yeah,
that's just
they both fucked up a joke.
Yeah,
it's like kind of an indictment, but
yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. Shout out Paige.
Whatever. If you're in the comments, you're complaining about the rankings. Who gives a shit, man? You got to watch the battles. It's the silly season. There's 3 weeks left. There's no more playoff races. Everything's set. It's late. It's all about being on the pod. It's all about hearing our commentary. We're not going to do some fucking loser shit where we try to degrade the product, the battlers who give their hearts and souls to entertain you guys and the people in the room just because some idiots on the ranking committee fucked it up. Yeah, but with love.
Yeah, fair.
And if you want to be mad at somebody, I didn't rank this week. I gave it to Ish. He probably fucked it up. He's an idiot. He's an Ish Gupta.
Yeah,
go complain. Go comment on his Instagram. Go to the RBL Hartford YouTube pages. Tell him he stinks. Tell him he drives in 2 hours to get his shit rocked. Battle at Crow.
He does lose every battle.
It's very embarrassing. For how dedicated he is. It's really a wildly bad record.
Shout out Ish Gupta. He's not bad.
But the bad record. He's Ish's problem is he plays to the level of his competition.
Yeah. Well, he's a busy guy.
He did almost lose to Michael Kaufman.
That's pretty bad. For reference, if you don't know Michael Kaufman, the first time he did a battle here, he stood sideways on the stage. Didn't face the audience at all. And at no point during the battle did he figure it out. He stood the wrong way the entire battle. And he watched other people do it the right way. Multiple times. He's here at every show.
Yeah. Yeah, so go complain to Ish, email him, tell him his shirts look bad. He's But yeah, anyway, yeah. But the point is, thank you, Bay Area, holding the shit down.
Yep.
Josh Means doing everything behind the scenes to keep this league moving.
Yeah.
Paige Wesley for being the shit, for being an RBL legend. Being if not, I can't remember if she was inducted in the Hall of Fame last year, but if not, I'm sure it's going to happen this year. That's definitely a thing I should know instead of just speaking on. But yeah, guys, come on.
She was inducted in the Hall of Fame, but it was like a eating contest from in a barbecue restaurant. All right, so I don't know why
shout out Paige, shout out Noah. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Shout out Noah for training UFC. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Go Tom Aspinall.
Okay, let's move on to our number 2 battle of the week. This is a treat. We're gonna be at the Mothership, Comedy Mothership, which are two very
Mecca.
yeah. I remember when I was a kid watching the Comedy Mothership videos. Be like, damn, someday
I can't wait till Nighthawks comes out.
And isn't it crazy how I like I used to want to take like hallucinogens because of Joe Rogan.
Look, Joe Rogan made a lot of sense to me for a long time, and then he just somewhere along the line he stopped making any sense at all.
But anyway, it's enough bullshit. Let's get into the battle because I actually do. I'm very excited to watch this one because both these guys are awesome. We got. I'll pull up their records. I felt like I need to just because I know them both so well, and we all know them so well. We got a 6-3 Jay Light, and he's been a legend of roasting. He's been doing this forever. Store guy at the store, the original guy who used to make sure that that the live stream was handled. He's been battling forever. He's a professional writer. He's the shit. Up against Chris Paugh, who we mentioned earlier, is the guy who runs Cleveland. 7-4, beat me here in the number 1 battle. Chris Paugh is hilarious. He's super sick writer. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait to watch this.
This is gonna be great.
Jay looks like he would double cross the rest of the survivors in a horror movie. Like he looks like he would throw a whole baby at a zombie to get away.
That's it? Okay. Chris spent his teenage years smoking meth and going to church.
Yep.
He was the only altar boy begging to blow the priest for $20.
Jay told me he grew up wealthy, but he didn't know he was growing up wealthy. He just thought everyone's dad could afford to pay off their victims.
Oh, that is a good one. Hank Hills Have Eyes. That is good. Chris has had a rough couple of decades. He had a marriage that ended. It was really bad. He was so angry. He was like, cut my wife in 2 pieces. This is my last divorce. And then he almost died of pneumonia. Or as he would put it, suffocation, no breathing.
Oh, fuck. That's really good. It's funny because Jay looks like he goes to his room and listens to Jimmy Eat World really loud when he's mad at his wife.
Oh, man. Chris is an unfuckable loser. Chris, actually, this summer, Chris was in a car accident and was almost decapitated. It was the closest he's ever come to getting roadhead.
My kid was in that car. That made it worse. I shouldn't have said that.
I did not tell them she was the one who did it. Okay.
Jay was a camp counselor for 8 years, but don't worry, he survived because the little boy that haunted the camp only killed people that had sex.
Y'all have heard of Antifa. Meet Uncle Tifa. Chris is actually progressive white trash, which means he will fuck a truck stop hooker, but he won't misgender one. Actually, I sucked her dick in the Buc-ee's bathroom.
Jay was in a fraternity in college, but he quit when he lost interest. You know, once they quit hazing him, he just couldn't come anymore.
And I still can't. Chris is an alcoholic bisexual. He's literally a half in the bag, half a... Chris came out after his dad died of throat cancer, which is probably good news. It would have been too hard to swallow.
I thought that was a great battle. I don't think the audience didn't really.
I was gonna say real quick. This clip was like, it was like they got it, then they submitted it. So I think that it's
not
just
mixed
that
yet.
the crowd just wasn't mixed. I
Yeah,
imagine that they did a lot better in the room than what it seemed like just now.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really fun. I mean, obviously, these guys are both like legends. At the moment, so.
Yeah, I do. It did. Watching it did feel like Jay kind of. It
Ran
felt
away
like Jay
with it.
kind of murked him a bit.
Yeah, well,
That fucking last resort joke was nuts.
That last resort, yeah, great. I mean, the Jimmy World thing's very funny for Jay too, though.
Yeah,
very specific, like early 2000s, like band references. I love. I do think that Jay hit Chris with a lot of the gay stuff. And a lot of sex stuff, but a lot of his jokes towards Jay were like, you don't get fucked either.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to come back when he's doing a better joke about your sex life.
Yeah.
And you have a distinguishing characteristic about your sex life being divorced and bisexual.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's kind of tough to come back at him like that. But
yeah.
I mean, I obviously love both these guys so much.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it. It was like similar vibes, and Jay just like really brought it, and not just with his jokes, but he performed them really hard.
Yeah, the last resort thing was crazy.
Yeah,
so crazy to follow through with that and really deliver. But it's stuff like that, like we said in the London battle, where it's a big swing to do something like that immediately. You can either lose the audience immediately, or you can really win them over. And I think. Obviously, Jay committed. So
yeah, although doing that at the mothership too, it's like it's like when it's the sort of thing.
It is an amazing room.
Yeah,
despite all the bullshit that we were saying, it is a great room.
Yeah, but like when you're in a room like that, it can often pay off to take those types of swings
for sure.
Because the ceiling just becomes so much higher if you like really put your heart and soul into it, and having more people there to appreciate it, it just builds.
Yeah, I do think. I don't know. Great battle overall.
Yeah,
I really wish I could have heard the audience more, but I think that's just
yeah, that's
thing.
definitely just the mixing. I'm sure these guys ripped in the room.
Yeah, great.
That was our number 2 battle. What could be better than that? Will it be a battle where we could hear the audience? Perhaps. But yeah, number 1, it's from New York. Oh shit! Whoa, is it rigged? Yes, you suck it. Feel bad. Wow, the New York guys put their battle number 1. We did, and we'd do it again. We would make all 7 battles New York if we wanted to. You have no control over this. Fuck you. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Number 1, it's going to be Sarah Barnitt, 3rd RBL appearance of the season. She's been having a massive year with now scoring her first number 1 battle against Jacob Williams, 2nd RBL appearance of the season. His 2nd number 1, coincidentally. Did he get murked in both appearances? Perhaps, but they're number 1s. That's what the numbers say. Who's to say that they got murked? That's just an opinion. It's probably you might watch this and you might think something else. You won't. But let's see the battle.
Jacob is really excited because I promised him 30 seconds of eye contact after this. Yeah, glasses off. He's going to hit it raw, you know? So this is Jacob Williams. You might know him as the adult man at laser tag trying his best. Jacob, you look like you say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey before you unhook a woman's bra.
I didn't think your mom was going to tell you that, but yeah. Okay. No, I feel like I'm always in these battles. It's like nerd versus hot person. I'm sick of always being like the hot person versus the nerd. But yeah, I feel like Sarah looks like the only daughter of Donald Trump that he doesn't want to have sex with. She is kind of like the Capitol on January 6th because creepy guys keep coming inside her.
I know, Jacob, we're all looking at you, and I think we're all thinking the same thing. How much Tylenol did your mom take when she was pregnant with you? So Jacob, he's full of contradictions. Like, I can't really figure him out. Like, I feel like he sleeps naked, but he showers fully clothed.
All right. Yeah, give it for Sarah, the last place trophy wife. You might know her from at a party cornering you and telling you that herpes isn't really that big of a deal. But
It's not.
Also, yeah, she's so woke. She doesn't call it herpes. She says she has therapies, but she does wish she worn condoms more, much like her parents wish after they had her. But
That's true.
Anyway.
Oh, Jacob, if I gave you herpes, you would hang it on your mom's fridge. Jesus. Man, you know, these jokes would hit a lot harder if you weren't speaking in lowercase. What the fuck? Jacob, you sound like you're doing ASMR for people who hate you.
Thanks, Rachel McAdams' family. No, Sarah was in a sorority where being thin was important, and she was excited because she thought they said "I Gab." Anyway, no, she does have an eating disorder, which I would too if I could fit that much food in my mouth. But a lot of people do have a habit of throwing up when they see her. But anyway.
Yeah, I have a big mouth that helps me speak clearly. You should try it. I'm having so much fun. I've never been roasted by a guy on low power mode before. Oh, God. Jacob, you sound like my vibrator before it dies.
Thanks, Legally Bland. No, Sarah does like to give back to the comedy community specifically. She gives a lot of comedians herpes. But I guess herpes can lie dormant in the body, much like she lies dormant when open micers are in her body. But anyway, me and Sarah, we were actually on a naked comedy show together. I didn't know she had herpes, so I thought the red dots were just like snipers, like trying to, the ones that miss Trump, like trying to kill another pussy, you know. But anyway, yeah.
So Jacob told me he has slept with 56 women. Jacob, are these women in the room with us right now? Yeah, I assume he met all of them on a dating app called Mumble.
Again, yeah, I don't think your mom and sisters could be in the audience tonight. But yeah, thank you, Fake Lively. If you're here who's watching the Barbie movie and making it their whole personality, you might know Sarah from Netflix. She was in a show called BoJack Horse Lady and or Big Mouth. But also Sarah's a Swiftie, which at first when she told me that, I thought she meant she like swiftly ran the Kentucky Derby. But much like Taylor Swift, her hope of having a boyfriend is finding someone that has CTE. So anyway, that's it for me.
Number one battle of the week. Sarah Barnitt, Jacob Williams. Scott, thoughts?
I mean, my favorite part of the battle was that beautiful venue. Grove34.com for tickets. No, dude, Sarah has gotten like better. It's crazy to watch people just get so much better.
Yeah,
and that's not a shot at like her before or anything. That she's always been great, but. Yeah, she really murked him. She really showed up and murked.
And honestly, he had some very solid lines.
He did. Yeah, I'm not saying he did a bad job.
It still wasn't close. Yeah,
it was great, but she rolled with everything. She was comfortable on stage. She was clearly having fun. The audience loved it.
Yeah.
And you know, a thing which I guess Chris probably has and you have with the Tourette stuff and like, you know, you get nailed for like the herpes jokes enough, you're gonna have a bunch of comebacks where you're just like bang, bang, bang. And she really hanging it up on your mom's fridge is hilarious.
Yes.
And meeting a girl on Mumble is like, you know, that's something that could be like, oh, is this gonna be too generic or not? But she had the whole room on her side, so it just got a huge pop. Like,
yeah,
you know, that's a huge credit to just really winning the battle and people like loving you in the room to where like they're just on your side, you're having fun, and then it feels way less like it feels. I don't know. It just feels great.
Yeah, I mean, they had chemistry. They were both having
sure.
a lot of fun up there. They were both like they were both hitting in interjections. They were both mean. They were both weird. The image of sniper dots on someone's pussy is very funny.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Much like the sniper focused on the pussy at Turning Point USA.
No. Dan.
Oh, people are gonna be mad.
Dan. Save it for your March. Yeah, dude, so good. I assume they had sex afterwards. Just statistically. No, I don't know, dude. I mean, it's great. Jacob's always great. He's always going to be himself.
He's an OG.
He plays the character.
Jacob's been doing this for over 10 years. Jacob's an OG Roastmasters guy.
He's got a thing kind of like where Paige has, where it's not. I mean, Paige wins, obviously, so that might be a small difference. But he knows who he is on stage.
Yes,
and like he just plays into that, and it's always it just makes for such fun battles every time he's a part of them.
Yeah, they were well. Yeah, they really they had great chem. I knew when I booked this one that this was going to be a banger. I booked it because the last time they were both on the show, we all went out playing pool and they were having fun together. And I was like, oh, this would be let's do this. Let them make fun of each other. The 57 woman or whatever number she said, the thing's real. It's in his bio. He sent it to me when he battled me also.
Yeah, you guys both love numbers. It's accounting. Nothing to do with bragging. He's just, I want to know the percentage of whiling out pussy he got. That's what I'm more worried about. Yeah, I love both of them very, very much. And Sarah's become like a real mainstay and a real like force in the scene.
Yeah, we got her battling on Wednesday. Given the Wednesdays, it's going to happen like literally while you're watching this because this is going to drop basically when we have our show. But yeah, it's
her and Justin Kupo is going to be amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, that was our number one battle of the week. I think a deserving number one, which I think is unfortunate because I would have felt better if it wasn't deserving, so I could really piss you guys off by rigging it for New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, you guys got to watch a good battle. I know you'll still find a reason to complain about. So yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot. Everything, this labor of love we do for you guys.
New York City, baby.
Yeah, but all right. So that's been our countdown. So let's check out the updated rankings. Let's see. Starting in the U.S. West, Bay Area continues to reign supreme. Haven't picked up how many points we pick up this week. It was just 5 points with a number 3 battle. Very, very solid. LA misses the countdown, but does pick up 3 points from a wild card battle with Jay Light over repping them at the mothership. Austin misses the countdown. Damn, I was hoping to hear more slurs this week. Denver at the bottom of their 20 and a half points.
I'll give you some slurs after the pod.
And U.S. East, New York picking up 7 points. We're way at the top. We're number 1 in the league. Yeah, that's right. 154.5. Chicago still at 91. No comment.
Smooth season.
Yeah. Actually, they're not still at 90. I don't know if they're still at 91. Did we give them points for Hannah Belmont? I don't know. Ask Josh. Who knows, dude? It's silly season. It's the numbers. Who cares? You watch the battles. You fucking
have fun.
Yeah. What are numbers? They're just, I don't know. Autism. Like, whatever. Cleveland, 70.5 points. Let's see if they maybe if they battle for a few more years, they will reach the weight of one of their battlers. But Atlanta 20.5. Most of those points are, if not, are Shelley Grunberg, but none this week. And moving on to the International West. Barcelona still at 96.5. Surprisingly misses the countdown. Barcelona is pretty typically on the year. We get a week. They take the week off. Scotland 6.5 points, picks up 3 for their 5th place appearance. Toronto at 20. Vancouver at 9. International East, we got Manchester at 50.5. But I'm so happy to have you guys back. Seriously, your battle was awesome. Really hope to keep seeing your guys' stuff. Yeah. Tokyo at 47. London at 39, picked up a few points for what we thought was a very fun battle. And Sydney at 5.5. And now we'll move on to our wild card. Number 1 in the wild card, Los Angeles 122.5, up 30 points on Chicago. That's not going to get caught at this point. You guys got it. You guys locked in your wild card. International East is pretty much the only race that's still yet to be determined to the 3.5 point margin. Chicago at 91, Cleveland at 70.5, Austin at 59.5. International wild card, we got Scotland at 66.5, Tokyo at 47, London at 39, Toronto at 20. And the race to avoid relegation, we got Sydney at 5.5. There, you guys are fucked, man. Holy shit. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they'll drop a banger in the next 3 weeks, but probably not if we're being
The only
realistic.
battle I've seen from them was a banger.
Yeah, they just haven't been submitting enough, which is a bummer, too, because their shits also was, like, very well produced. So I'm surprised that they weren't able to keep up some of that momentum. Vancouver at 9, Toronto at 20, Atlanta, Denver 20.5. You guys are probably safe at this point. But, yeah, that's about all. That's been our countdown. That's been our numbers. We have anything to say? Any closing thoughts?
I don't have any closing thoughts. I think it was a really fun week.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was really excited to see Jay Light. I'm always excited to see Paige. Yeah. Chris versus Jay is obviously great. It's always good when we're number one. And
always go when we're number one. Yeah, just a few plugs at the end. If you live in Virginia, I'm going to be in Williamsburg headlining on Friday. If you live in South Carolina, I'm going to be in Charleston headlining on Saturday. Other than that, keep watching Roast Battle League New York. Maybe we watch my special at some point if it comes out. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us follow the Roast Battle page. Follow RBL New York. Go see our names in the bio unless Scott's feeling some kind of way and takes them out.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on that one. Dan, we need a ceasefire.
What's great is I added my name back because I was like, fuck him, I'm not because of having my name out, and then I was like, and if he wants his own name back in, he can add it back in. I'm like, nope, now I have to add it back in because if it's just my name, it's going to look like it was a decision to take his name off.
I'm an emotional boy. Hence my changing facial hair constantly and my weight fluctuations. I got a lot going on. Okay? It's hard to run a business.
All right, everybody. That's been our show. Watch our battles. We just posted a full show on Monday. We're planning on getting back to our Sunday schedule, and just keep watching Roast Battle. Support Roast Battle. Support the league. Support the cities. You know what's up. Dan Wickes.
Scott Hall.
See ya.
Adios.